Once upon a time, Driver was a rather revolutionary series. At a time when the Grand Theft Auto games were still mucking about in 2D, Driver was a free-roaming 3D game with a completely open world, something absolutely unheard of in 1999. But the years went on and Grand Theft Auto made the transition to 3D. Driver faded into obscurity, especially after the ill-advised and rather awful Driver 3. But the Driver franchise was to be given one last chance before its current fate of relegation to the free-to-play mobile market. In 2011, the development studio that had been working on the Driver franchise from the start released Driver San Francisco, and they really pulled out all the stops for it. The game starts out basic enough. You play a cop that's hunting down a fugitive. But shit gets really weird really quickly. After being hit by a truck, the cop goes into a coma, but in his mind, he's perfectly fine and has gained crazy psychic powers. It is from this imaginary perspective that you play the rest of the game. You get more powers as the game progresses, but the first one introduces arguably the most important. At any point, you can jump out of your body and into someone else's. Chasing after a fugitive you can't quite catch up to, hop into a car going the other direction and slam it into them. This mechanic also forms the basis for most of the missions in the open world. Scaring the crap out of a driving instructor, showing a car dealer what that car really can do, or helping some kids trying to pay for college win some street races. Everything is just so weird, and it's great. It really feels like Reflection just threw everything at the wall with their last chance here. All that said, the driving mechanics, while sufficient, aren't the best. The driving itself is kind of a dull and joyless task, but the abilities you're given counteract that enough to make the game as a whole worth it. Which leads me to the most important point I have to make about this game. If these driving mechanics, this overarching story, had been put in a traditional Driver game, it would have been boring as hell. But the addition of the mind-jumping mechanic forced the devs to be creative, injecting a much-needed shot of adrenaline into the game's spirit. But whether or not you should give this one a shot really depends on your tolerance for weird craziness. Don't get me wrong, this isn't on a Metal Gear Solid or Saints Row level, but there's a lot of weird shit here. And it leads to a lot of great gameplay scenarios, but if you're not on some basic level okay with fake psychic buddy cop TV show, this game is gonna rub you the wrong way. If you are interested though, this game is very easy to find on the used market as well as digital stores. It came out on PS3, 360, and PC. There's a Wii version that uses the same logo treatments, but it is a completely different game, one that I did not cover in this review. Every Friday, I look at games that were either ignored when they came out, or have been forgotten since. Games that many people have completely missed. If you like that idea and want to see the latest videos when they come out, be sure to subscribe. If you like this video in particular, be sure to hit the like button, and thanks for watching.